Hello everyone, welcome to Robert Simmer's Let's Build series. Now we're in Monte Vista right now. I'm trying to pick a lot. I end up picking I like look at a few lots, but then I'm like, wait, I don't want a too big lot, too small lot. So I went with the 35 by 35 lot, this lot right here. I thought I'd show you this part so you know where I was placing it in Monte Vista. In this whole video, we are going to build the house, put the roof on, color the house, do the stairs, and that's it. You guys have full control over this house. You can tell me what you like and what you do not like. Even though today is Thursday, I will be going in and building more on this house because I noticed a few things while watching this footage back a few times that I did not like. So I'm gonna go back and change it. Um, but you guys can also leave in the comments below what you guys want me to change, what you want me to add. I'm also today going to be working on the landscaping and the layout of the house, I think, if I have enough time. What I noticed with building this house, as you can see, I'm already building. I have a slant and stuff. What I noticed while building this house is that, uh, wait, what was I saying? I don't remember. Anyway, let's just get to the house. It's pretty self-explanatory what it is. I'm trying to level the lot here because that whole part right there would not um, put a foundation on it. I wanted to do a corner lot, so like it have the house going up one side, then turn and go on the other side. I wanted to try a slant, but that didn't end up working. So I ended up changing that to a regular, uh, what's it called? A regular corner. So yeah, and I'm just finishing out leveling everything and making sure it's all the same height so that I don't have problems later on. I really didn't want to have to use the constrained floor elevation sheet except for like inside stuff like the stairs. I did L-shaped stairs. I thought I would do that in this house since that's a little different. I'm gonna come out with a tutorial on how to do that. It's actually quite easy. So look out for that in the future. That was something I wanted to add to my schedule was tutorials, but it would only be one tutorial each month. So I am looking at my schedule to see what I can do with that. The only reason I'm recording right now is because I have no school today. I'm actually supposed to be doing homework. I totally forgot to even start doing homework. So after this, I'm gonna go and get my homework and start working on my homework. Um, but yeah, now we're putting in walls. Look, it's that fast. um, I have an hour's worth of clip right here in this whole video, and it's sped up 2 times. This is when I changed that to a. Oh wait, not yet. Not yet. I put all the walls around, then I change it. I change it to the corner. So yeah, I got a lot of homework because we're actually supposed to be snowed out until tomorrow, Friday. So I'm I have a lot of homework to do and I have to finish it and I totally forgot to. And as I was waking up this morning, I was like, I'm going to do my homework right away so I don't have to deal with it later. But no, I ended up dealing, not doing it right away. So here I go fixing it into a corner. There it goes. All right. Uh, that's that. I was trying to see where I wanted to put the stairs. I ended up keeping the stairs where they are. Here is a little like guest house. I thought this would be a really cool idea to do. Um, so yeah, it's separated from the house, but it's not completely separated from the house because I have a house bridge going over from the second floor. So you'll see in a minute here. I'm gonna make it. There goes the walls. This is like the most simple house I've ever made. It doesn't take me too long. Um, yeah, it's really simple. So here's the bridge area. There'll be walls. I extended it because I didn't think it was that too big, like a big enough bridge over top. So here I go putting the second floor in. I should have made the second floor a little smaller. I might actually go change that now that I said that. Like, you don't have to have the same amount of space on the second floor as you do on the first floor. Actually, no, I have to keep it like that because of how I have everything else. You'll see. You'll see. I make sense now, but you don't think I make sense, but I do. Trust me, I do. um, and then my roofing's gonna change too. I don't like the way I did the roof. You'll see it coming up here in a little bit. Over here I did like a little deck area for the second floor. I also did a deck area for the first floor, which I will also be putting back because I took that out too. But yeah, I just did a deck and it's floating in midair. I think I get rid of it later on, maybe. Oh no, that's not the one I get rid of. This is the one I get rid of. The one over top of the front porch. Because of the stairs, and you'll see that later. I should just stop ruining this for you. um, I'm putting in a planter box. I do have a few modern touches to this house, so this is like one of my modern touches. It's a planter box that sits on the ground and has columns and stuff like that. So, you know, I wanted to try something different and not have a modern house, but I ended up putting modern touches in anyway. So it really doesn't matter. I mean, as long as I'm building a good house, it's fine with me. So I don't think this is one of my best houses, though. I gotta be honest with you. Of course, it's just in its first stage. This is probably gonna take a month to build, furnish, and there's not really all that much um, landscaping to do. I have the whole middle side of the of the house done with landscaping. I just had to do the outside. So here comes the roof. Raise the roof. Yes, here comes the roof. Um, yeah, it's pretty simple roof. That's why I don't like it. I'm gonna probably do half wall roof and then put a like a pitched roof on it or something different for each roof section, I guess. That's my favorite part right there. That's like I don't like that I lowered it. That it didn't look right. Doesn't it still doesn't look great. Yep, there goes another roof, and then I like this inside corner part right there. Yeah, I like that a lot. Here I go, just adding another roof. Like the roofing is not very hard in this house. I really wanted to make a really good roof, but I got out of practice considering I haven't really made a house with a roof in a while. I have to go back and watch the normal tutorials that I usually watch for roofing and just get back into the swing of things because now that I build a house like this, I'm actually wanting to build another house just like this. So I thought this piece right here was really weird, so I changed it to that. But then I was like, there's just this giant piece right there, so might as well. I like that. That was good. But then when I moved it, it didn't look right. So I could always lower that middle piece to fit with that piece right there. But that's something I'll have to do later. Of course, the roof is too high all over the place anyway, so. here I go putting a roof over the overhang of the, you know, the deck. I've recorded this like 6 times already, so if I start to sound like, oh yeah, sure, this is like happening now, I'm sorry. I don't mean to. It's just that I'm like, come on, let's just get this recorded. I'm having hard time when I'm editing, like when I put the video in, I'm having hard time hearing me actually in the video, so just I'm always re-recording, and it's just not loud enough. So I don't know if it's me or if it's the mic or I'm just not doing something right. I don't know, but I'm working on it. Putting the black flooring in, as all of you know, I like to put black walls and black flooring wherever a sim cannot roam. It's one of the biggest pet peeves of mine when if I download a house and they don't have that in there, I have to put it in there. It's something that will drive me nuts because I don't like to see the green underneath um, the foundation. You just saw me take a screenshot. Here is the overview of what I had done because I thought that that would be the first part, and we're only 11 minutes in. So I, that was a boo boo on my part, really, because I thought I had enough footage, but I really don't. I really didn't. So that's why I'm adding all these other videos on. You saw that I changed the roof color. Now I'm gonna start working on the stairs again. I will probably send out um, a tutorial very soon about how to do this. It's quite easy if you know how to use constrained floor elevation. As I was doing this, I was watching how to do it too because I had forgotten, but now I remember completely. So, yeah. The I'll tell you, I'll show you in a little bit. But the floor tiles were giving me a hard time. Like whenever I wanted to place one floor tile, it would place the entire floor. So I would always have to press like Control Shift, I think, to even place just one floor tile. It was really weird. Yeah, just level being level with this entire house is really hard sometimes. So you have to play with the different levels and such. Of course, that wasn't the right level, as you can see. Now I'm getting up to the right level. There we go. Now those stairs will actually work um, with the house. Now I don't end up keeping those stairs. Those stairs change because I put some on the other side. Uh, I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I wanted to do a double staircase at first, but it just became like an awkward space where uh, the two staircases meet. So I changed it, of course, and I was like, okay, let's just keep one. I'll put another one somewhere else, probably in the little hut on the other side of the house. Um, but other than that, yeah, that's pretty much all I could really do. Oh my gosh, I've watched this so many times. I know what comes up next. It's so scary. There we go. Like I learned from the last time that I needed to raise that. It wouldn't work there, and I was like, "Wait, what's wrong?" And then I was like, "Oh, I have to move it back one." See, here's a you showing like me placing one down. That's me saying Control Shift C, not Control Shift C, Control Shift, and it works. So I was like, okay, whatever I had to do. See how awkward that is? It's only two spaces, and I thought that was like a little awkward. If your Sims wanted to move around, if one was coming up one way and one was coming up the other way, it would start to get annoying. So I just made it one staircase there. I'll probably put one on the other side or in the kitchen. A real, like a regular staircase. That was just an experiment staircase so that I could see how it worked and what it looked like, and I quite like it. So yeah, this is I found out that this deck wouldn't work, so kind of deleted it. I moved it over, but then I was like, well, there's no reason for me to keep it there if it's not gonna all be there. So I just deleted it. See, here's another. I'm holding Control Shift right now on this while I'm putting these floor tiles down one at a time. Like, instead of putting it all at once. I have a little open balcony area over top of where the living room's going to be. That's where the big corner there, that's where the living room's going to be. I think I might do floor to ceiling bookshelves and stuff like that. I might even open up more of the upstairs part. It like I truly want to make this house really cool, but yet I'm also learning at the same time how to make a house like this again. Um, I wanted to put a wall right next to that the staircase so that it looked all right. It didn't end up working, so I just let it go. And I'm gonna have to delete all of that too. So like whenever I do these voiceovers, I look back and I'm like, I should have changed that. I should have not put that there. I should have, all this other stuff. Yeah, it can get annoying sometimes, but that's what you have to deal with. You can see where all of my colors are. There are my colors right there. I'm actually starting painting right now. Cool. So I went with this tan brick color, uh, like a really dark brown stone color, which I'm going to change because I don't like how dark it is compared to everything else afterwards. I thought I liked it at first, but I don't anymore. Um, I'm probably gonna change it to like a white or something. And then there's this color, kept with neutral colors, so like tans and creams and all that. Putting that in. See, this is the part that gets really boring for me to talk because like there's nothing really to talk about when you're painting. um, so yeah, I'm just going to shut up, let you enjoy watching for a little bit, and also give myself a break. Here is where the potted plant area is. I wanted to define that that was its own area, so I just made it a different color. Of course, that back wall is a different color all itself, so yeah, I just wanted it to be like, okay, this is its own area. This is here for a reason. made that whole back wall the brick. I also don't like that. I think there should be like a bit of a difference. I have been thinking that I should put some of that brick inside the solid colors so that there's like a little difference in the design of it. I just thought it would be cool. And of course I'm gonna try and work on that when I get to it. I wanted to change color to different colors, so I tried to bring a brown in, and I thought it looked too orange, but then I moved it, and then it was like, okay, now it doesn't work at all. So I tried to do another cream, dark cream, light cream, and it didn't work. So then I went with the edging color on the brick, and that's what I put up, and I thought that looked good, and I think it still does look good. So just leaving it. There's so many indents on this house where, okay, so there's this part and then there's this part. It's very defined on what part it is. This whole back part right here, I wanted it to be one whole section, so I just made it the brick, and it went right behind that one solid color, and I think it works. Here I go in with the brick again. Changing the roof color to try and match the roofs around. Um, and it started to look like a Monte Vista house. Seriously, besides, you can see how it's really drastic in the colors, because all the other colors are light colored, and then there's that like papal brown, like it's so dark, and you can see why I'm going to try to change it because I don't like it anymore. That's great on another house. Here I go with the brick again. I think I went a little overboard with the brick and didn't put enough of the other colors on. But you know what? All the other houses are mostly brick anyway, so and I think I'm almost done with coloring. Oh, and then these staircases gave me a problem, and you can see that I don't have my cutouts anymore. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. I didn't do anything to it. So I had to go back in and recut everything that was there. And I tried to do the 7x7 opening at the top, and I did it, and that was it. I sure hope flooring isn't going to be like that when I have to go back and do it, because that's not going to be the final flooring. I'm probably going to do hardwood flooring throughout the entire house. Here comes the railings. I like these railings a lot. I like the color of the railings because I end up using that brick color again for the railings, what are the steps, the stairs, everything. So that brick color gets used a lot, and I don't know if I'm gonna use it anymore. I might use it for any wooden like things. Like I used it for the doors, the windows, the actual wall color covering, the the stairs, and all that stuff. So I mean, there's really no reason for that to need to come back again. But here I'm trying to recolor the stairs. As you could see, it took forever to do. It like my game is so slow considering I have like the entire store. I got rid of those because it didn't look like they were even, and now they look they're even. So I fixed them, but I was like, okay, now I have to go back and do that whole process again, and it'll be tedious, but I can do it. Now I'm coloring the stairs and there was a glitch with these railings and stuff, so I just went and redid them, and they're fine now. It's just they had glitches, like right there. You'll see that all these are lit up for some reason, and I thought I did a different color, and then I was like, oh wait, maybe I didn't do anything wrong. It's just the way it is. See, because that back one just turned the color, and now it's all the same color. So then I went into buy debug, and I got the square lighting, and I went like, okay, it's fine now. I guess it's fine. And here I was trying to cover up the floating stairs, so I did this wall thing, and I thought it looked good then, but I don't like it anymore. I'm just gonna have them suspended stairs. So the so I'm gonna delete all the wall sections right there, and I painted it black inside, and you know how I am. Now we're gonna get on. Oh wait, never mind. We're gonna get on to coloring the floor there, and then we're gonna get on to doors and windows. I used this really old door. I don't remember where it's from. I'm gonna look real quick here. Oh, it's a store content door. I really like this door. Um, I had to put move objects on because it wasn't working all that well. Um, I will play test this entire house. Don't worry. I will play test it before I let it out, and then I'll write down what I need to change, and then I'll change them either on camera or off camera. I'm just not going to change them right away. I'll build the entire house first, and then I will, you know, do what I need to do. There's the window. That's pretty much the only window I use, except for the big uh, Midnight Hollow, not Midnight Hollow, uh, supernatural windows, which I use in the back so that there's a lot of light coming through the house and all that. See, I tried to do the same on each height of wall. I mean, like each floor, so it doesn't look all that good right now. But trust me, when I get it all together, it works. It works. I couldn't put a window there because of the wall being warped, and I was like, ugh, I hate that. I also put the windows there in the planter box. I think that's where the kitchen's gonna go, down on the first floor right there. I'm not quite sure yet. I wanted a big kitchen for this house, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do a big kitchen considering the way it is shaped. Here I go trying to find a window to go here. You'll see the windows that I'm talking about in a minute. Not that one. I was thinking about putting that one in there, but then I was like, wait, nothing else is served, so might as well just do squared. Here they come, I think. I think they're coming right now. Oh no, I used these ones first. I thought these would be really cool. They actually do look cool, except for they come out the top of the roof. You can see it right there. Like you can see that comes out the top of the roof, and I didn't like that. So I wanted to do something like that where it was two-story windows and it let in a lot of light, and they were big windows and not like the small concealed windows. So I put these. I put two of them. Oh, and yet they're rounded, so I don't know why I didn't put that other one in. But yeah, that's what I did, and I actually like it that way. There's nothing really to say about it. No, I wanted to add them somewhere else so that it didn't look like, oh, it was just right there where they had them. So I put them there. I put them where the flower box is, and I'm checking my time here. Um, so yeah, that's what it was. That's what happened, and that's like the overview of the house being finished. Oh, I took that color down to the ground level. I mean the foundation here. I'm gonna take screenshots. There'll be screenshots at the end of this video, so just to let you know. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I went to start doing this deck, but then I was like, wait, I don't want to do this right now. Like I put that there, and that was it. Oh, and I put a door. I put a door there too. Uh, to match. And I was like, ooh, good. So I kept it. And I think that no. Oh, I put columns in too. I keep forgetting that. I put columns in. And that was all I did, I think. And I colored the columns, of course. I didn't leave them like that. And that was it, I think. Yeah, and I accidentally placed one on the inside on the bottom floor. And that was it, I think. Oh, I put flooring in too down here. The wood flooring. I made it this color. I think I might darken it. I don't know. Unless I have already. I don't remember really. And then I put it up there. Good. I did good. Yep. There we go. And then I put the black up here. Mm, that was it. I think I'm gonna get rid of all that extra stuff up there. I don't really need all of all of those roof wall things. I don't know what I did here. I guess I took a little break. Oh, maybe I was eating at that time. I fixed some of the roof, and that is it. Here are some screenshots. Please remember to comment, not Facebook, like, subscribe. Please tell me what you guys